God, I trust in you. Do not let me be put to shame. Do not let my enemies goat over me. King James Version says, "Oh my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies trample over me." I thought that was a fitting scripture for this morning. Derek Thompson sent me one, and I really just slipped by it. But I like it when you send them to me. You can also send them to me. You can call me here at 334-670-0052. But the best way to get me is 334-372-5049. We'll be right back with our first guest.
Some companies may tell you that the grass is greener. At Wiley Sanders, we know the grass is greener. Been in business since 1959. That's not green. It's not green. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now this is green grass. This is green money. $1,000 sign on both. Blue Cross Blue Shield. 401k. We match it up to 4%. Get your home regular. Good equipment. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We do what we say. Come join the best today. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we know one thing. Drivers first.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't, any kind of handheld device, do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime. Let's have a good time. It's dangerous. Don't do it. We want everybody to be safe. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you.
You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Family owned. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I told y'all I had a special guest, Mr. Greg. Greg, tell me something. How many years has been you've been on the phone?
32.
What will you do in the morning when you wake up?
I ain't got a clue.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is his last day. He was like, what will you do?
Sleep in for one if I can.
What time do you go to work every morning?
Usually about 7:15.
7:15. Well, I want to say on behalf of Pike County, and I think everybody agree with me, you've done a good job.
Thank you, sir.
You've been one that we could talk to. You tried to help whatever you could help, and made the community proud. I talked to some of your peers, and they was Daniel Walker. He had to go out of town for some Wiley Sanders business. He wanted to tell you that he told me I could tell this story. I was going to mess with him when he first came on as a rookie, and he didn't know it, so you walked up and said, just cut this out. Let's go. He said, you walked up, let's cut this out. But that's a long time, 32 years. So you started off doing what?
Patrol, worked a lot of undercover work around the state, and just kind of moved up the ranks there as time went on.
If I was to ask you what was the most fun you had, what would you say?
When I first started, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, we were a real tight-knit group of guys. We're still in contact with each other. Some in law enforcement still, some not, but we were really tight back then.
Yeah. You know, what you just said then is such an honor to work with people that you genuinely love. You genuinely like to be around them. When I go in my office in the morning time and I see Brandon and Dale, I think the COVID brought us so close together because we went out like one,
right.
and we come back one, and everybody was like, "Man, I missed y'all. Glad to see." And that's the kind of environment you want to be.
Yeah, it does. You really stress, and as I moved up in the ranks, that's one thing I wanted to stress is make sure people enjoy coming to work and be genuinely concerned about them and their family.
And you know what Doug says is, come to work, enjoy it, go home, but let getting paid for be just that extra.
Yeah.
Most of all, come and have a good time. And I never, I be tired sometimes. I'm not gonna say I'll never get tired, but I never get up and go, man, I hate to go here today. I never get up and do that.
Yeah.
And I've told my wife, and I guess you got to that point. When I don't want to go, I'm gonna retire.
Well, you
Right
got
now,
other goals and ambitions and things, and life's too short. You got people in your family you want to spend time with, and
Yeah.
you
How
just
old are your
kinda-
girls?
5 and 7.
I know when you be in that truck and you be riding on the yard sometimes when you come out there, they look like they're a handful. They keep you busy though.
They're tag along, yeah. That truck don't move without them being in it.
They gonna move with that truck.
That's exactly
5
right.
and 7. I heard you telling Steve Camp that you done got them turned on to oysters.
Yes, they eat what I eat for the most part now, so my bills are not short anymore.
You talk about going out and eating what it costs. I tell you what, everything costs us. Everything costs. I went to get some gas yesterday at the Circle K, and they didn't have nothing but the 93, and I was on a little old mini car with a little motor. Me being lazy like I am, I didn't. This is what I like about live TV. Bring that on, Dale. That's what I like about live TV and no sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you will, just have a seat out there because we're going to get them pulled and we got to get them on to the man that got to do them today. Now, Greg, I had you to come on the show because, see, today your last day at work, so I want to work you a little bit at Wiley Sanders. I'm going to put that right there so everybody can see you pull it. Now, that's the shop employee. Now, you know that you come out to the shop a lot because you like one of our family out there. So, them guys going to be looking at you. They're going to say, man, why you ain't pull my name? You know me being who I am. I'm going to say, man, Greg had your name, but he put it back.
Yeah, I can see you doing that.
You can see me doing that, couldn't you? Well, that's good. Uh-oh. No, fell out. Greg, I could not have you to come up here and not have somebody pretty to tell you happy retirement. Come here, baby. Come here. So this is one of my little TV girls. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Tell Mr. Rice a happy retirement.
Happy retirement.
Thank you, sweetie. Appreciate you.
Have a seat over there, Cadence. Have a seat right there. Put your little mic on. Now, Greg, I know you do a lot with the kids. I've got 3 little girls. You say you had 2. Cadence is one of them, and Josh Crow twins. When I do commercial with kids, I get them 3. Buddy, they keep me going. And that ain't for about an hour. But now me and Cadence, we go to the rodeo every year together. She goes with me. And the reason, you know why I keep carrying her every year? She's so manable and polite. And I know you being a police officer, you probably teach young kids that all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do is work with young kids and say, I'm already give you a job. You need to start this youth program for the little ones. And you need to just work that every day. I'll advertise for you.
Oh, okay. I bet you will.
I'll advertise for you. That's all I'm going to do. All right, pull a shop employee of the month.
All right, let's see here.
You give it to Cadence, let her read it out.
Oops. I went and dropped it.
Who's the shop employee of the month? Can you see it?
Brian Pearson.
Brian Pearson. You know him, Dale? Okay. Hand that to me. All right. Okay. We got our shop employee of the month. Now this is the fertilizer division. And let me tell you a little bit about this. I have to tell the drivers this that watch this show. Dispatcher only. That there for the shop employee is drivers only. Drivers, somebody did something nice for them in the shop, they put their name in there, they just had a friend or whatever the case may be. Dispatchers, they put drivers in there that's done a good job. They put them in, we pull them. We have nothing to do with it in recruiting. Don't get on me, we have nothing to do with it. All we do is just kind of supply the cars. See who we got. What was that, Katie?
Tyner Williams.
Tyrone Williams, lady. Tyrone Williams. Girl, you're really good. You're doing such a good job. He drives 4515. Healthy fellow too. He wears a 3X and drives for Josh Crow. Congratulations to him. And I have to say this, and you think I'm throwing on other dispatchers, I am, because Josh Crow's always will be filled out. We finna get to some that's not filled out. See,
I've been set up.
see, Greg.
I've been set up.
See, Greg, I got some connections. Come on up, man. This is a special day. We ain't going by no protocol. Come on up here. Come on up here, man.
Hey, friend.
How you doing
You know,
this morning?
Good.
I love that
Send
hat.
one of them chills up there for the mayor there. Now, what you just said made me feel so good. When I asked him about being on here, you know what he told me?
What's that?
He said, I wouldn't miss it for the world. That's my friend. And that's what you just called him when you hugged him. You said friend. That's what you just called him. Can you let the mayor use your mic a minute there? Mayor, what do you think? What do you think? You gonna miss him? I know you are.
You know, it's one of those mixed emotions things, you know, where I know that he's got a lot in front of him. He's got a servant's heart. I mean, it's with his family. I mean, and you're looking at a man who, I mean, from childhood wanted to be a law enforcement officer, and has made history with the Troy Police Department. I mean, he's served in so many different roles. Listen, my daddy hired him, I think, maybe about the time Rod and I graduated from high school, 1990. Does that sound right? So his brother and I graduated from Charles Henderson class in 1990, and
Okay.
but so I've known him, since I was a kid, and watched his career, and there are a lot of people that know what Greg has done with our department, but also, I mean, he can do almost anything, but I mean, what he's done with his audio visual business, and and he was so good to my mother-in-law, Miss Betsy. I mean, she just is just like family. And anyway, but I know we're gonna miss him, but he's gonna be around, and he's and there'll be things that we're gonna. There are going to be plenty. This is not goodbye. This is just
another
just
phase.
just another chapter, and but no one has earned it any more than he has, and
it's moments like this when I go to a school and I'm talking to a group of individuals, and my goal is to get them to come to Troy to work. But what I put out first is our town. I really do. I tell them, and especially if it's a young class, I say, if you buying a house, you got kids, Pike County has got something to offer everyone. We got that college out there. We got city officials like you that's going to keep this community, keep things coming in it. We got a good sheriff. We got a good chief of police. We got good schools. It's just a good time to live in Pike County. And then we got people that's been on the force for 32 years. You got to think that was dedication. That was dedication. And I thank you for it. I know this town thanks you for it. And Mary, y'all keep on doing what y'all doing, and I'm gonna keep bragging about it.
well, we are blessed. We got a lot of fine folks, and but Greg's at the top of the list.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he just, and that goes across. I mean, from from faith to family to career. I mean, he is, and he's hating this. Cause he's a humble man, and he don't want to. He ain't liking all this now. He go. I'm fixing. Listen. Listen. Let me tell you something. He's going. I'm gonna get it when that thing's off. But no, but it's the truth, and so we're we're gonna celebrate him on Friday, and I'm grateful for my friend. Yeah, that's about as.
I remember when he sent me the invitation about that. I turned to my calendar. When I got to that age, I had to write everything down. And I wrote it down, and I sit there for a moment, and I thought, man, he's been there a long time. I think when I see people retire now, it just makes me. Your mind just goes back. You know, we've got a lot of them out there with us that's been there a long time. And me and Doug was talking about it the other day. You know, we're aging. People are aging. People are getting out. Like Greg told me earlier, you know, it's time to give a little more time to them girls. 5 and 7, that's a full-time job. I kept my grandboy just for the weekend. I tell you what, when he got up Sunday morning, he said, I'm going home, Granddad. I said, you sure are? You sure are? Ain't going to be no problem.
Yep.
And I tell people, Kate, she's the easiest person I keep. She spent a lot of time with me. She always does what I ask her. She makes good grades in school. But that's what we got to look to these young people. People wonder why I stay around them and why I help them sell cakes and why I help them do this. Because they are our future. And Troy's got a good future. So we got to get these young ones trained up.
That's right.
The Bible tells us to what? Train them up while they're young.
That's right. That's right. You see, what?
You know, I got one of these that I'm going to give Greg. And I'm going to give him a choice, a blue or red.
Blue all day.
I do his blue.
Blue's my favorite color, but obviously I'm an Alabama fan. So
well, let's see. We did the Buck division. We got the mayor here. We got to let the mayor pull one. Let the mayor do the van division because that's where he works there. So, pull one of them. Like Kate is reading. She been reading these names for us. She been doing a good job. You got it, Kate?
Devon Dusher.
Levon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You know, when you get old, you got to have these glasses. Dan Van Dusser, truck number 520, one of Robin's.
Robin Sullivan. All right. Congratulations to him. You know, I want you to know this, Mayor. You probably already know it, but I have to every month. I get a little, I'm gonna say beat up, but people question about this because, you know, you got drivers been there a long time, and they say, man, why? We make a big deal out of this driver of the month. We'll actually, today is the 31st, and I'll stay on Swindle to have the banners ready. And we put a banner over the driver's lounge, and we put a banner on the side, and we put their name and their truck number, and I make sure it stays there 30 days.
It was up yesterday. I saw it.
Yeah, we give them a plaque and give them a nice polo shirt. We make a big deal out of it because to make driver of the month, your dispatcher throughout that month saw the job you did, and he thought enough of you to write your name down and put that card in. It's nobody else. It's not Trace. It's not the safety department. It is the dispatcher. The dispatcher is your fleet manager. You and your dispatcher, the mayor knows trucking. You and your dispatcher, y'all communicate every day. I mean, it don't go a day go by that y'all don't communicate. Where am I going? What am I doing? You know, it's my weekend to be home. You know, it's my weekend to keep my kids. I mean, y'all have personal information. And I went to a doctor several years ago. I told the story 100 times, and I parked in the Employee of the Month's parking spot. And it gave me this idea, and man, Trace jumped right on it, and we have tweaked it as we went. But it has been good. The drivers love it. But a lot of times, you know, we don't get around, you know, it's not necessarily your dispatcher didn't put you in there. It's just this one pool. Right. I mean, it's just one pool, you know, and I try to explain it because I have drivers come and ask me, but guys, I promise you, you're in here, but it's just one pool. And
Well, and we got hundreds that could be driver of the month. I mean,
Yes, yes.
And it's, you know, and it is truly it's teamwork, but between, you know, that dispatcher and that driver that make it all go.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And a dispatcher, to tell you something funny about our line of work, Greg, if a dispatcher is off, the floater man catches it. Say if you drive for Robin Sullivan, and so Robin, you know, he's a family man. He has stuff. He's on the council. Sometimes he may have to be off. Vacation. I mean, man can't work forever. When he leaves, well, we got to think, Hugh Galloway does it now, though.
yes, sir.
Well, Hugh does it. Well, when a driver call in there, and they dispatch it in there, I don't care what you give him. You can give him a load going home. You can give him man, my dispatcher one day. Drivers, that's how close the communication is. They automatically think I'm gonna get done wrong with my dispatcher. That's the bond that they have. I was just trying to show you how close. Mayor knows he's smiling because he.
I've been the floater before.
You've been the floater. Everybody's mad with the floater, and all the floaters doing is just. And a lot of times, most of the dispatchers, when they know they're gonna be gone, they kind of have their guys set up. Well, boy, it don't matter. I would have got this if my dispatcher would have been there. I think it's kind of funny sometimes. So, that's what it's gonna be when you be gone. There's a lot of people gonna miss you. A lot of people. I asked him what would he do in the morning when he got up. He said sleep in.
I came in fresh out of the military, so I really don't know what that is. I still wake up just like I got to run PT every morning at the same time. I may go back to sleep, but it's just in you. And so
Really?
it's just hard to get it out. Yeah, it really is.
I get up at 4:45. My object is to be out the door by 5:15, be on my bike by 5:20. But I have no problem on Saturdays. When I was driving, I'm gonna ask you guys this: what about a nap? Do you like a nap in the evening?
Oh yeah.
What
Especially
is
when
it
it's hot.
about a nap, man? To me, a nap will make me feel better than an all-night sleep.
Well, they say, I don't do it a lot, but they say it, 20 minutes will
It's a
really
reset
do a
button.
lot for you. I mean, I get up this morning, it was 2:47. I mean, that's the time when it's quiet for me to read, do whatever I need to do. That's the only, that few hours, because normally by about 6 o'clock, everything starts really churning. And
You
so,
got house calling, you want you to be here. You got these people want you to be there.
but,
Poor man had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and read.
no, but it's, but early to bed, early to rise, so, but, most, it just, I'm just fortunate that I'm in a position that I can usually be in the bed by 9 o'clock, so.
I am. Dale will tell you, it's a lot of days. I'll do like you. I'll read the Bible a little bit, then I'll take my shoes off. And I'll tell him if Jesus or Stephen don't call me. I'll take me that little nap. They got 1,000 of pictures of me. I figured they took one of them and I framed it and put it up on the wall. They still take them. But Greg, when I sit here and I talk to you and I think about Troy and I think about Steve Winterton, he's gonna be lost now. You're gonna be retired. You're gonna be wanting him to do stuff. And
We'll still eat from time to time. I said we'll still eat from time to time.
Y'all still eat. I know y'all eat together every day. And, that's another thing about Pike County. If you go places, you know about who you gonna see. I guess y'all figured out by now I love our county, but I do. It's just certain things that these other places don't have. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
They don't have. And Wiley Sanders Truck Lines has been, so good for us for jobs and stuff. I was talking to a young man over the weekend that just finished school. And, he wants to work. He's thinking about going back to school, but right now he needs to work. We needed somebody on the wash rack, and we're going to hire him. And that's just good. I talked to the supervisors down there, and they're going to hire him. And it's just good to have somewhere we can put these kids and give them a chance, because it's a true fact. The Isle of Mine is a devil's workshop.
Yep.
And when you got a town, a community that's got a lot of stuff going on, you can put them to work.
Well, we have a low unemployment rate here, but most everybody's got a low unemployment rate now. One thing that's really different about us from really south of Shelby County, and I think probably Mobile and Montgomery County, but other than that, our labor participation rate is higher than almost anybody.
Really?
Like I said, other than Montgomery County, Mobile County, I mean south of Shelby County, really. So even Houston County, we've got a higher labor participation rate, and that's a huge thing now. The more you can, and a lot of that is because of the diversity of the job market, and obviously our companies, all of those, in addition to all of those, the different ones, makes a huge difference. So, we're working to try to get that above 60%. I think we're at 58 and some change right now. But we've got to work on keeping that moving forward, and that's a huge part of it is the availability of jobs.
And all those stuff. Well, tell me this. I always ask you this when you come on the show. What's new coming to Troy that we don't know about, that you got secretly hid? Tell us about.
Oh well, I mean, some of this stuff I can't. They make me sign something. They come put handcuffs on me or sue me if I don't. If I tell. But one thing that is you're about to start to see happening is the Home 2 Suites should be beginning to work and break ground this week. We got some things worked out last week, and that'll be 95 to 100 new hotel rooms. And
we need it.
Absolutely, we absolutely need it. We had to. We had a traffic accident where a family traveling through on Friday needed a ride, and we ended up working it out between our police and fire department because they could not get a room in Troy because every room was booked because of graduation.
Yeah.
So, that's something that we need to, continue to work on, and I think we'll see some other stuff opening up. Lot. Boy, it's amazing how busy the square is right now. It's been generations since it's
Well, I can tell you that me and my wife look at it every Thursday when we come in from service, and that's just a Thursday night, and that whole square is full. And what is it, Dale? We've had a couple of weeks where the hotel has called us and asked us, they try to give us first hand that, hey, we got y'all 10 rooms saved, or y'all gonna need more. That's why I'm so excited when you said the hotel, because we have drivers we put in, we try to keep them all at the same place so we can just pick them up and bring them back and forth to orientation. So any growth is good at this. And when people come to your town and they see that, especially kind of people, old school truck driving is gone. I think everybody sees that now. You're going to get the drivers from these schools, these people. And I tell parents this. Yeah, am I trucker biased? Yeah. But I tell parents, if you got little Johnny or little Sue that's sitting at home, and I think the young people call it getting themselves together. While they getting themselves together, you can spend $3,000 and you can send them to Dothan or Trenton Tech to a school. And I got all the numbers for this. And the school's either going to be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. We only take the 6 and 8. I kind of try to stay away from the 4 weeks. I want you to have a little more time. But you send them that 6 weeks or that 8 week school. And I think average price is anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500. That child can come out of that class, driving that truck, out of the door now. Going with a trainer, gonna have to go with a trainer. And after all that's said and did, can still make $50,000 that first year. That's good for $3,000. And that don't have to be the plan for life. That can be the plan until you get where you need to be. And it's a great industry. We're gonna always need these clothes. We're gonna always need something to eat. I think I try to look at the good of things. COVID, if it brought out one good thing, it brought out how important the truck driver is. Water, food, toilet paper, utensils. I had drivers that was calling me and said, man, I got to so-and-so place. They gave me a bottle of water, and they the people with trucks was getting off at interstate. You know, there's still some good people in this world. Citizens was giving them water. Because they realized these people don't come all the time. We don't get all goods.
Right.
Nothing in this room wasn't on a truck multiple times.
That's right. That's right. I say that all the time. But today we talk about police officers getting. I told him when he pulled up on the car, he hit the light. I say, put on combat, bring out the car. He said, well, today my last day, also let me drive the car today. All right, we're going to do the Buck Division. Now, Greg, I'm going to let you pull this one and call this one. The reason I'm doing this, because most of our Buck Division drivers live in Troy, so they're going to know
So
you.
you want them to come to me?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they're going to know you. So
Gotcha.
I gave you the one. I let the man do the one out of town. You know, that makes me feel good, too. You come right here in Pike County. You probably would have never thought about this. We got people living in Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, a lot of surrounding states. I ain't talking about being with us 6 months. It's one guy that works for us. He's been with us almost 20 years. He lives in New York. Lives in New York, goes back and forth. It makes me proud to know right here in Pike County we're the hub of that. We're the whole base of it. All right. That's the band division. What'd you get?
DJ Adelia,
DJ Hallelujah. That's, I don't know what that is. I don't know
4402, truck 4402. I'm not quite sure if I pronounced that right.
4402. Okay. Drives for Rodney Carr. You know, these dispatchers, they kind of keep up with this too. Like if a certain dispatcher driver win all the time, they're going to pick it on them. That's a great thing. We have so much fun with it. You know, you can take something simple as that and make it a big deal. Everybody, there's one thing Trace has taught me. He say, it takes a whole lot of data boy to mess up I'm sorry. That's not the word he used, but
Yeah.
it takes a whole lot of them. And it's good to be with a company that looks at the driver like that, and it's always, I tell people, I told a class this morning, we've been in business since 1959, I have to stomp my foot when I say that, and if we don't have it, and it's in trucking, we're on the way to get it. We have followed trucking just like that. Modern satellite communication. They'll tell you everything that's in trucking is convenient for the driver, and convenient to make it work. We got it. We got it. Yes, sir. I've never seen such an operation with so many committed people. I guess because I ain't never been nowhere but Wallace, but it's a lot of people that's so committed. That means sitting right over there, Dale Clifton, and Brandon Jordan, Ricky Free, and all them. I tell people all the time, you wouldn't even know who I am if I didn't have them. That's just what they do. That's how good they do. And it's just good to be a part of it. And when I get out of the city, I think about our mayor. I think about my police friend for the league. What kind of food we gonna have up there Friday? We might as well get to the.
I don't know. They're kind of keeping that on the hush hush.
They keeping it on the hush hush.
I think Sheila's gonna pull some things out of her bag, but we'll see.
We'll see. Mary, you know, I tell when you start smiling, you know.
It'll be first class.
Oh, I know that. I know that if you have a party, it'll be first class. You know, we're a first class town. Be honest, aren't we? We're a first class town.
Well, we certainly try to be.
What's the name of your school you go to?
New Life Christian Academy.
Okay. What's your teacher's name?
Miss Turner.
You like it? You learning a lot of things? Well, you're a manable little girl. You're a pretty little girl, too. I like that hat you got on.
Thank you.
I like that hat you got on. Well, I promised both of you that I wouldn't try to keep you up here all day, and I'm going to keep my word on that. Is anybody you'd like to say hi to before I get you out of here?
Just the citizens of Troy, thank you for the opportunity to work with everybody. The mayor, obviously, I'll get a chance to say this again on Friday. You, I brought something for you, obviously, out of my collection. We do challenge coins. It started way back in the military when I was overseas, that you'd go somewhere and you challenge someone for a coin. But anytime y'all have ever had something at the plant, you've always invited us out to eat. Even let John Jerkins come out and get about 6 plates. But I appreciate you always including us and making sure that, y'all took care of us. So that's just something I wanted to give from me to you.
Well, thank you. And I can tell you from, you can ask Colonel Ward this. Just because you retired, that phone call you still gonna get. You still gonna get.
Well, I appreciate
Colonel retired, and I call him. Well, Big John. We always pick at the Colonel. Every time you call the Colonel, he goes, "Well, I got a meeting that day. Let me see what I can do." But he always works it out.
He always makes it out there, don't he?
He always works it out. I got something for you. Why can't all get around like they used to? So you don't do a lot of coffee drinking. Now that you're retired, just sit around. That is for you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that a
That
lot.
is for you. We want
neat.
you to have that. Like I said, I do have your blue tie. Of course, I forgot it. I done got to that age. But
My wife will acquire this, I'm sure. She's the bigger
Huh?
coffee drinker.
She
My
will
wife will take this, I'm sure. She's a bigger
we'll
coffee
take her
drinker
one
than I
over
am.
there. Let's save her the trouble from taking yours. Just take two.
A matching set.
Yeah, take two.
Thank you, sir.
Well, now we do this. That's how we do it around here. We do it. We first class town.
Okay.
First class town. Mayor, I've always appreciate whenever I call you, you come and a lot of people tell you if you need me, call me. And every time I talk to you, you tell me if I need you, call you. And every time I call you and I need you, you answer. I told you on the spot, you and Trace, I don't know why I cannot remember to communicate with y'all until the day I'm doing something, but I called both of y'all and y'all just come on. The girls were so happy when you bought those cakes the other day. And I appreciate it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better at emailing you, letting you know. But thank you. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, any closing words you want to say?
No, just we as a community, as these companies, as really a region, owe this man a great debt of gratitude for a career well done and a life well lived so far, and very appreciative.
Thank you, sir.
Of him.
Appreciate that a
He
lot.
is,
Means a lot.
He is first class. You talking about first class? I try to work that way. He is. And I'm grateful to him,
Good.
and we all should be.
Well, we'll see him Friday to say goodbye to him, and not goodbye, but so long from this chapter, because I know it's several other chapters. I think we'll be seeing him a lot. I think he's just the man we need to be seeing. I like homegrown. I'm kind of old-fashioned. I like homegrown. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you want me, get it homegrown, and you go out me in there. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Hey, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we know one thing. Drivers first.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't, any kind of handheld device, do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime. Let's have a good time. It's dangerous. Don't do it. We want everybody to be safe. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you.
You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Family owned. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Boom! Tell them! Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, where we put God and family first. We go to Illinois,
Indiana, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Ohio, Arkansas. We're looking for good in-dump drivers. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, dental plan. Hey, these wheels roll, you make money. You're not driving one of them, you're driving at the wrong place. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Fellas, where we go?
Indiana, North Carolina, and South Carolina, Ohio, and Arkansas.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't, any kind of handheld device, do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime. Let's have a good time. It's dangerous. Don't do it. We want everybody to be safe. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the place that puts God and family first. How long you been driving for Wiley Sanders?
7 years.
How long you been driving for Wiley?
6 years.
How many miles you get away?
2,500.
Wow, how many miles you get away?
2,700.
Are you in the 401k?
Yes, sir.
Matching at 4%.
Yes.
Wow, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Are y'all happy?
Oh, very happy.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steady getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line's state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't, any kind of handheld device, do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime. Let's have a good time. It's dangerous. Don't do it. We want everybody to be safe. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you.
Some companies may tell you that the grass is greener. At Wiley Sanders, we know the grass is greener. Been in business since 1959. That's not green. It's not green. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now this is green grass. This is green money. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Blue Cross Blue Shield. 401k. We match it up to 4%. Get you home regular. Good equipment. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We do what we say. Come join the best today. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we know one thing. Drivers first.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't, any kind of handheld device, do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime.
Truck lines, you know, I got my challenge corn and I don't know, it done something, it really touched me. I thank God for this job that I have. I get to meet so many people and I get to do so many fun things. When me and Steve Camp first talked about this show, one of the things I said that I would never do nothing that was negative. And we've done good. We've been here over 5 years and we don't deal with negative. We deal with positive. And when you have a group of people like I just had on, it just makes your heart rejoice. You know, you got the mayor of Troy who's doing an excellent job, You got a 32-year veteran police officer that has did nothing but help this community. That brings joy to your heart. And then you go and you have a little girl that's just working hard in school and trying to do, and I was letting her read them names to teach her how to do stuff so she'll be able to do that. And you never know. You never know. She may get her little star right here on Truck Talk. You never can tell. And I miss my other girls. I haven't talked to them. They haven't called me. That's the Josh Crowell twins. And I wanted to know that they win, you know, what happened this weekend, because they went to Louisiana. And I want to know what happened to the girls that went to Nashville. Steve, do you know anything about any of those games? Okay. I don't know. I haven't heard from nobody. Let's have a little fun. Let's call one of the grandmamas. We'll call one of the grandmamas and just see. We'll just see. We'll just see. Did everybody have a good weekend? I pray that you had a good weekend this weekend. I pray that you were safe and everything went good for you. I really do. Well, Kim is not answering. Well, we pray that everything went good for him. I'm anxious to see you. Hello?
The email subscribe.
This is the email subscriber. But one of the things I do want to remind you, please ma'am, please sir, I just thought about it. School is starting back. So be careful. The kids are going to be back out again. We got to give them a little time to get back adjusted. They're going to be at the bus stops. They're going to be excited. So please, let's just slow it down a notch. Let's just make sure everybody is safe. And hey, let's pray that we have a good school year. And let's pray that we have none of this old nonsense at schools. In Pike County, I depend on us as parents and us as older ones to talk to the young people and tell them, hey, you get down and out, call somebody. There's a lot of preachers here. There's a lot of people here that can help you. They can help you do what you need to do. So students, please do not get down and out. Call somebody. You can call me, 334-372-5049. Now, I may not know what to tell you, but I can get you to somebody if you need some help. I mean that from my heart. Let's have a good year. Road rage. Let's make sure we don't have none of that at the bus stops and the school lines. Hey, somebody, I can't help it. They're going to do it. Somebody's going to be on their cell phone. Somebody's going to hold you up. But it's not worth the hassle. Just, be polite. If everyone be polite to everyone, if everyone treats everyone nice, think how everyone will feel. Think about that now. If everyone be's nice to everyone treats everyone in a way that they want to be treated, just think about how everyone will be. Everyone will be good. It'll be good. Always good when you get the mayor on the show. And hey, I'm excited about that new hotel. Troy's got a football team. We Troy University. Make sure I say that. We're the Sun Belt champions. We're the Sun Belt champions. People are going to come to this town to the ball game because they want to beat the Sun Belt champions. So we got to stay positive and have someone for them to stay and spend their tax dollars here, spend their dollars here, so we can get that revenue for our town, to build our town up, to build our roads up. The mayor was telling me something. He didn't tell me I couldn't tell it, but he's working on some caution lights at certain places. Troy is on the move. Ever since Jason has been in there, and I'm not saying nothing wasn't going on before he got in there. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, since he hit the door, he hit the floor running. And he's made some great changes. There's some good things going on in this town. Our sheriff does the same thing. Chief of police. We got some good leaders in this town. Just like at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we got great leaders. KW Containers, KW Recycler, Wiley Sanders Lead Company, Fertilizer Company. We got some great leaders. And I take my hats off to them every day to do the things that they do. I take my hat off to every truck driver that delivered this morning. Not only the one that delivered this morning, the one that's going to deliver the next day, and the next day, and the next day. To all of you guys, I say thank you. I say thank you. You are the heartbeat of the truck lines, the truck driver. And I won't dare not tell you thank you. And I just want you to know if there's anything I can ever do to help you, drivers, you can call me, 334-372-5049. You can email me at hossdaddy@wsanders.com. Reach out to me. We'll talk about it. I have not forgot the issue with the motorcycle parking. Talked to Mr. Ronnie Bozeman. He got a smoking area for the drivers. It was in orientation, and we come to safety to get some stuff done. We're working on the motorcycle parking. We're working on some more motorcycle parking. We want you to have a place to park your motorcycle. We realize that motorcycles just don't need to stay out in the rain. That's obvious. And some other things we got going on. I think it's almost time for me to get up there and cook hamburgers and hot dogs again. We got that going on. Equipment is in good shape. We got seat covers. I want to tell you, if you have a pet, please ma'am, please sir, if you have a pet, please come by my office and get a set of seat covers. They're rewashable. They will save the truck. They will save you a lot of work. So, please come by there and get you. I'd love to give you a seat cover. Just please, all you got to do is just come by and pick it up. Free of charge. Everybody loves that word, free of charge. I want to thank everybody for the last, 2 Mondays that I've been here. I've had a cake sale for some little bitty people and not so little bitty people, but thank you for your participation. Each time the cakes were sold out, I thank you. I appreciate it. Mr. Mike Amos used to do a lot of that. We all know that he's not able now, so I try to fill in for a little bit. But thank you for all your support, all you do. Thanks Ceasefire for allowing us to have such a nice place to do this in. Gratitude is something that I'll always be thankful for ones that help me, because you don't miss your help till you don't have it. You don't miss it till you don't have it. So when you have it, you always say thank you. I've never tried to sell nothing or do nothing that didn't get a lot of participation. For that, I just say thank you. But the old clock on the wall says it's 9:30. We had a ball. Congratulations to Greg Wright. Looking forward to Friday being at the ceremony. Just a good time to be in Pike County. But I know a better time. It's a better time to be working where Wiley Sanders Truck Line, KW Recycling, KW Container, Sanders Lead Company. Those are great places to work. Rathaven Pike County. Thank you. Have a good week. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Family owned. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll,